Welcome to episode 13 of the 7-Child Challenge series, and this episode's going to be mostly looking at the gameplay from the new game pack, Parenthood. And as you can see, we've already got something different than usual. Skylar is saying a balanced meal. Someone said eating dirt was okay, but someone else said eating dirt will make you die. Is it okay to eat dirt? So eating dirt is really unhealthy. So thanks for the advice. Madeline has advised Skylar affecting her character values. So her manners has increased and her emotional control has decreased. So, I haven't looked at all of this yet myself. Everyone's starting to wake up. But before we jump into it, I have spent the last couple hours redesigning the entire house. So I think we should go ahead and take a look at that real quick. We have a new gaming room, and we've expanded this downstairs area. Oh, I forgot to put a TV in a different room. I'll have to do that in a bit. But we have a seating area, a new bathroom. I tries to use a lot of the new game pack items. So here's like this shower is new, this cabinet's new. There's a lot of new counters, and the appliances and decorations and stuff in here are from the new pack. All of this was done so that we could give each kid their own bedroom. Oh, so she just gained something there. So each kid has their own desk, and I've given everyone their own journal, and they all have new beds. As you can see here, all of the beds are from the pack. We have different bathrooms, a different setup for the game room. This is a new thing. And then the upstairs has been redesigned a little bit. It's got like a study area, Madeline's bedroom, and a new bathroom for her. So, let's see. What is she about to do? She's about to play with her toy. Can we claim the journals? We can just write them, put them away. So, does anyone have... She's taking a bath. What's Lily up to? She's out there painting. So let's have her come check out writing in this journal. See how that goes. So let's see. So this is Skylar down here asking her. Now, where do I see these new kid traits? So you switch to a kid. So this is shining. Ooh. So it's completely different now. Alright. So here you can see their emotional control, conflict resolution, empathy, manners, responsibility. And so depending on how we raise them, they can either sway to be irresponsible or responsible, as you'd expect, argumentative or a mediator, insensitive or compassionate, uncontrolled emotions or emotional control, and good manners versus bad manners. Alright. Luckily, I think we are able to affect these one way or another until they're teens. So what's interesting is I've just started out with these kids. Like, these kids are obviously 13 days old, I think. So they have 8 more days to grow up. But they have traits already. So like Mona, she's pretty high in her manners. Let's see, how's everyone else fare? Most people not much. So it's curious that Mona had such high manners when she's been asleep this whole time. Like, I don't know what gave her those manners. So let's continue. Everyone's starting up. Lily, can you go write in that journal? I kind of want to, well, no, because then they can't like spy on each other though. I was gonna say I want to lock the doors to each of their rooms, but then they can't do things like snoop or whatever. I really like this like clutter down here. Alright, is breakfast ready? Can you call to meal? So as you can see here, there's a new option, and that's pack into a sack lunch. You can also go in here and specifically make a sack lunch. You have the options for tuna salad, peanut butter and jelly, and veggie and hummus. Madeline can now encourage kids' behavior and influence kids to clean. She can now reprimand bad behavior by asking a child not to do an action or simply yell at the child to stop. Okay. But you can make those 3 unique recipes for, whoa. For the kids, I'd like you to eat the one you've already grabbed, please. Or you can use any of the meals you make. Unfortunately, from what I've heard, they don't, like, you can send them with a sack lunch, but they won't eat it at school for some reason. So let's have Lily actually grab this one, beings. Samantha. Oh my god, Samantha, you're being a pain in the bum. Alright, so she's just gonna eat that plate. Fine. Lily can eat this plate. It'll be interesting to see how, if any, the interactions change between each other. So, because Sean got up and got his dishes and put it in the sink, his manners went up. Which is exciting. So, emotional control. Writing in the journal gives emotional control, and if they have any kind of if they're sad or embarrassed or angry, they can write those things in here. And now that she has written in this, she can do things like relive a memory. And I think that gives her like a random emotion, potentially. Everyone's just sitting there talking. What are you gonna go do, Sean? Gonna go play. We also have our normal traits down here. So how does this compare to... This is what an adult's bar looks like, and then this is what a child's character values look like. What's funny is normally they have like tooltips that like pop up when you're trying something out new, but I actually have not gotten that. They didn't do anything to like walk you through how the emotional stuff works and all of that. It's kind of interesting. It's also interesting that things like her manners going up from that event made her conflict go down. Very interesting. So Lily's gonna be reading. Let's see what Skylar can get into. So we have a new table here that she can build on, and it'll help build up some kind of skill. Probably like her creative. They also can get like school projects that they can bring home, and then they can work together with like their parents to complete. So we can't do anything with this. There's another thing we wanted to check out, and that's this whiteboard. So as a kid, you can add an inventory drawing. So if you have a drawing in your inventory, you can add it up onto here. Let's go ahead and do that. Add inventory drawing. I assume this is for somebody. So they can go and stick this on here. They can also leave a note, and if they're like angry or something, they can leave an angry note for another sin. As an adult, we can also create a drawing. So we'll just draw and put it up there. And you give it to somebody, it looks like. You can write a note, or you can set a curfew, which is 9, 7, or 11 o'clock. And from my understanding, if you try to tell them to do something outside the house after the curfew, it'll give you like a warning, like this is breaking curfew, just so you know. And then it set curfew to 7. I think once she does, there's going to be this light here, and as it gets closer to curfew, it will change different colors. Apparently she doesn't feel like doing it though. I hear it's a bat. Oh, maybe it's because Lily's. So right now Lily is reading the board. And what happens when she's finished? Nothing. Alright. So she read the board. It's interesting that you choose a person to like give it to, but they don't like take the thing. So everybody keeps coming over and reading it, so that's good. Except for the preventing me for setting the curfew. That's a bit of a problem. Maybe. Someday. Okay, Anne, what are you doing? Oh, you're just standing there. Can you come over? Ooh, did you just see that? So we'll clean up that and we'll check out what I just saw here in a second. We're gonna try to set curfew one more time. It might be because this painting's here that we can't set it, which would be a little weird. Nope. Alright. So now you can see that it's yellow, and I think it changes like from yellow to orange to red depending on the time. So what's Skylar up to? She's up on the computer. So let's have her try out. You can click on the floor and then make a mess. And I think you can do this with toddlers as well as children. So Mona says, the best void critter. I got in a fight with someone at school about which void critter is more powerful. I said that it was the Archicorn, but he said it was a Senator. Which one is best? And then you can answer. So Madeline has advised Mona affecting your character. Conflict resolution decreases and emotional control increases. So I wonder if the higher level Mona gets as an parent, if there'll be more options, because currently there's just the one. Oh, is she not adopted as a care dependent? Did that get changed? She should have done that as a long time ago. Alright, so we have a new social option as a parent to a child. It's parenting. Teach to say please and thank you, put to bed, influence to, or teach to say sorry. So influence to, clean up mess, clean up toys, and there's just several options that you can have. So let's see. Skylar is down here painting the floor. Whoop, hold on. So Allie asks, I've been trying to do my homework for school, but the last few assignments have felt really hard. Maybe I'm not smart enough to do it. What do you think? And Madeline says, spend more time. Practice makes perfect. So that makes her responsibility increase and her emotional control decrease. So let's see what happens if we have Madeline come down while Skylar is making a beautiful mess on the floor. Very colorful. So she doesn't seem to instinctively have a problem with what's going on. So I wonder if it's because of I need to adopt them all as care again. Put to bed. Why is that the only option I have? What do we have here? Put away. Let's not do that. Inside joke. Let's adopt. Okay. So now does that change what we can do? You can make funny faces. So that must level up your parenthood a little bit. Teachers say discipline recent behavior. So in a calm manner, let's ask not to make a mess. Let's see how this goes. Oh, she's got like a sad pouty face. So Madeline has reached parenting level 2. She can now influence kids to do homework. She can firmly tell her kids not to do bad behaviors. She can also select more options responding to a teaching moment. Okay, so we just got more choices besides the one now. Ah, that's eggs and toast. So, did we do the thing? Let's see what Madeline has, or Skylar has. Inspiring mess. So she's inspired from the mess she made, but it's unpleasant. So her responsibility has gone down again. Alright, discuss uncomfortable mood. Okay, so apparently the telling her not to do the thing didn't work. That's too bad. So let's have Skylar stop what she's doing. So her responsibility just keeps going down. Alright. What's this? No, don't clean it up. We're going to lovingly hug. Okay, so influence to clean up her mess. Oh, that's something I forgot we can also do, is set the table. Skylar, you get back here. We are having a teaching moment right now. So discuss uncomfortable. Alright, so parenting, influence to clean up the mess. Huh. Oh, is it because she's now doing it? You stop making a mess. No. Lily, stop it! I like that it's like a little chicken and an egg. That's how responsibility is represented. Not sure why. So let's try seeing what she can do as a parent. Discipline. Firm. Calm. Ask not to make a mess. Tell not to make a mess. So let's try the firm and see what that does. Alright, so that was a firm telling, and what does that do? Does she get any kind of moodlets from it? Child's play, unpleasant, tasty food, dollhouse, feeling inspired, dollhouse inspiration. So she didn't get any kind of moodlet from doing what she did. Okay, interesting. So, can I select a mess? No. Oh my god, who's coming to make her mess again? Oh, she's gonna clean it up. Alright, and you can clean that up. That would be good. What else can we do? Let's have... we can set table with fancy settings. Let's with, Sean says, I was thinking about one of my favorite toys and I can't find it. I'm starting to miss it and feel sad. So, should we tell him to keep playing with it or to play with a different toy? Let's say keep looking for it. So his responsibility increases and his emotional control decreases. So let's have Madeline set the table with fancy bordered stuff. And we'll see what it looks like. Oh, alright. So I think that the settings can stay there, and if you put like food in the middle of it, they'll just pick up the food and put it on top of the plate. So it actually looks like you're using the place settings. It's kind of neat. Let's see. I wonder what kind of interactions as kids have. Let's have Samantha interact with Skylar. Wrong buttons. I think I'm about to get asked a question. Yes. Let's just go with, again, the unhealthy. So manners increased, emotional control decreased. So Skylar... let's pause so we can read what's here. More choices. Become best friends. I'm not seeing anything too new here yet. Back. So I imagine if you do something like, oh, shout a forbidden word at Samantha. So I think that is something that's new with this pack. Mischievous. And then clubs obviously aren't going to have anything to do with it. Funny. So you can make a funny face. That looks new. But other than that, I'm not seeing too much at the moment that they can do. I know that they can like read each other's journals or something along those lines. Skylar, your journal is missing. Madeline, did you compulsively put away all of the journals? You're awful. I'll have to go find those and put them in everybody's inventory so that they have those to work with. So I believe there's one more thing that I want to check out before the end of this episode. So it's kind of cool that she's still working on this. Is this... I quit it before I could see what trait it was working on, or skill. So let's have her come and play doctor. Really like this tub. I wish they could pull toys out of it though. But so what this does is it increases her empathy. So as you can see, there's a green arrow and it's going up towards her. Her compassionate side is getting more. Fortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get too much in the way of like swinging it one way or the other as kids, because again, we only have days till 11. Okay. Why is it 11:55? And Mona's is 8. It's very bizarre. Mona's is 2 days faster than everybody else. But we have 11 days. till they grow up. So I guess we actually have quite a bit of time. So we might be able to do some good stuff with influencing their traits. I'd like to see what the outcomes of that is. I wonder if they're going to continue to ask as often as they are, because I've had several so far today. So, let's go ahead and put this in the sink. I'm excited to continue looking at the different features of this game pack as we go. Oh, I know that they added a new trait. I don't know if you can smash the castle, but kids can now smash the dollhouse while another kid is playing them, which you couldn't do before. So that's kind of funny. Anyway, so that is my first look at some of the gameplay and just kind of looking at some of the items from the new game pack Parenthood. I will be putting out the regular 2 episodes Saturday and Sunday, so if that's something you're interested in, check back then for the next episode. So, I was just gonna end my episode, Lily, but I guess we'll read it. It says, some kids at school were being mean to one of my friends and I wanted to help, but I didn't know what to do. What do you think I should have done? Step in and stand up for your friends, or stay out of it and console your friend afterwards? So let's say step in and stand for your friends. What this does, it helps with conflict resolution increase, but it decreases her manners. That's so bizarre. Why, though? Is it because it's rude to interrupt bullying? I wonder why manners decrease. I guess it's just so that everything balances out. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Anyway, so until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.